And a good morning everyone from Juma Game Reserve. Hope you're all doing well. Morning everyone, our cousins. Your first guess for the day. I don't think I've got that one on my list. So, I do? I don't think I do. Do I? Oh, I'll have to check it for you. I'll let you know. But my name is Sebastian, and we've got Tara behind the camera this morning and Mark back in final control. Welcome to Juma Game Reserve. It's cool temperatures, but so I'm actually enjoying that temperature because I know that in a few minutes it's gonna start getting warm, very warm, and we're gonna have to take layers off. Yesterday we approached probably 44 degrees in the afternoon at the hottest part of the day, 44 degrees Celsius. Today the forecast is saying something around between 30 and 35, so it won't be as hot, but it's still gonna be hot. And like our cousins in the tree, we're sitting here with Tara for like the last 3-4 minutes, just getting warm up from the sun rays, and that's what they're busy doing as well. And then they'll probably get down the tree and start foraging. This is a troop that we've got on our property at the moment, and there's 6 of them in the troop. We've got the male, Gaudi, and we've got the females, Shirley, and 3 females actually. 2 females got their babies with them, and they're already down the tree. And 1 female called Shirley with a baby called Genesis, and another female called Mrs. Psycho with a baby called Evelyn, and then the 3rd female is Albi. Let me see if I don't think... yeah, maybe I do actually. Yeah, I do have it on my list, guys. I do have it on my list. Sure, Tara knows my list better than I do. But, so don't bother about sending your guess to Mark. We've got this one already. So, plan of action for this morning, nothing really. I want to bumble around, see what we can find, spend some time with different species, try to ID different species. It's a nice day, it's not cloudy, so for birding it should be a good day for birding, but also anything else. So I think we'll just take a slow drive around, probably drive past the hyena den at some point, see if our friends are there, if Teddy is there, get a few nice shots of him, and yeah, otherwise I don't know, we'll just see what we can find. We can start with some baboons. Spend a bit of time with the Gary gang. Mark, I've got my earpiece in case you are trying to get hold of me. Oh yeah, thanks. So here we go. Down the tree. Breakfast time.
West of the 1 minute. There's some more east into Torchwood, looks like. So I will check my plan trailer towards Torchwood Dam to get that area. Okay, thanks, man. I'll spend time with this sponsor for okay,
Morning stations, I'm getting mobile on Western Gary. Bluetooth so far, except for some Enfene on Filaments Deep. Alright, let's try to catch up with them, guys. And it's Monday today. Doesn't mean anything to us, because for us every day is Monday, or every day is Tuesday, or every day is Sunday. We don't have any weekends, but for most of you out there it's Monday. So welcome back to work for some of you. Or good start. I wish you a good start of the week. And I hope you don't have the Monday blues. Looks like our friends, our colleagues are off. Into the bush, so we're not gonna do some off-roading for baboons. So let's let them be, and let's just start our drive around. We're probably going to be foraging now. They usually make their way towards the other side of Filaments Deep. Big hyena track. And they usually, they like going on the other side of the deep there, by where the old hyena den used to be. Lots of hyena activities on the road. Yep. And if we have any new viewers this morning, this is a live game drive, and you can send your questions if you've got any question. I am your guide this morning, and you can send your questions to questions@juma.com, questions@juma.com, and then Mark, who's sitting in FC, our director, will forward them to me. I will answer your questions with the best of my knowledge. Otherwise, Mark and Tara can help, and otherwise we've got books and we've got internet. But the whole thing is that it is live. So as you send your questions, if there are not too many questions in the pipe, then you'll have very good chances that I'll answer your questions almost straight away. You can hear a squirrel shouting in the drainage line. Just want to stop and listen a little bit. Because the last time we had a squirrel calling, we had a leopard. But it's gonna be difficult here. It could be a leopard in that drainage line. To find it, it's very difficult. Okay, if it doesn't run away, that will be your ID number 1. Stay put, little one. It's gonna run away. Maybe not. Okay, guys, your ID number 1. Go a little bit forward. Sorry, Ta. Just want to give you that cap here. No, it's gone already. Oh, maybe there. He's gonna come out now. Just hold on. There. Here we go. So ID number 1. And you can send your guess to questions@juma.com, and Mark will give me the first names for the first right answers, and then I'll tick it off. They usually tend to run away, these ones. Very skittish, quite lucky. He's quite far though, he's got a good safety zone, safety distance between him and us. And he seems a bit concerned about something in the drainage line, maybe. Also, you can probably hear the squirrel shouting, and he knows that means there might be a predator around. If we have any new viewer and you would like to join the checklist race, it's not a race. Every time I say a race, it's not a race. Sorry? Challenge is the right word. Then you can order that checklist, which is basically a Juma checklist. Juma Game Reserve being the property where we broadcast from, and where you get most of mammals and amphibians and reptiles and birds that you can find on the property. And between Mark, Tara and myself, we will try to identify as many species as possible in the next 2 weeks or so. And if you would like to order a checklist, you can send an email to checklistjuma@hotmail.co.za, and then you can get an email version, online version of the checklist. If you'd like the booklet itself, like the one I've got in my hands now, then for $5 you can order one. Also same email address, checklistjuma@hotmail.co.za, and Juma Vuyatela, the lodge, will send you a checklist for $5. So I think I'm on around 18 species after 2 drives, and I'm not too sure yet about Mark and Tara. I think Mark is around 17 species after the first 2 drives, and Tara, how many do you have now, Tara?
I didn't count yet.
You haven't counted yet, okay.
I had 17 at the end of day 1.
Yeah, she had 17 also after the first 2 drives, but now she hasn't counted yet from yesterday's drive what she's got. But we've got, out of 20 drives, we'll try to ID as many species as possible, and you can play with all of us, so you can choose your presenter or your guide and stick with him. The way we play it is pretty easy. We'll only tick it off if you can ID it, so we'll ask you to ID it, you send your emails, and if somebody got the right answer, then we can tick it off. If there is no right answers, then we can't tick it off. So it's not just us to ID or to tick it off, it's all about you and helping us to ID things. And most of the time it's going to be pretty easy, and sometimes it will be a bit challenging. So there we go. Checklist challenge. Still some hyena tracks on the road, big hyena. Same track since Philemon's Deep. Been walking here last night. Sorry, Mark. I am, but you have to speak a bit louder. Okay. Thanks to Lynn and Lena, well done. And they are the first ones with the right answers, which is common diker. For those of you who sent just diker, unfortunately it doesn't count. We need the species, so we can't just have the general name. Like, it's not just a hornbill, it's yellow-billed hornbill, or it's not just I don't know, it's not just a goose, it's an Egyptian goose. So in that case, yes, it is a diker, but there are lots of different species of diker, and we cannot tick it off if you don't give us the right species. In that case, it's the common diker or the grey diker. And well done, Lynn and Lina. So we can tick that one off. I think some people also came back with stinkbok, and I will show you stinkbok later. I'm sure quite a few around at the moment. We see some almost on every drive. You see the difference. Stinkboks are a bit smaller than the common diker, and also the color is really different. Steenbok is kind of orange, where your common Diker is grayish kind of color. So really two different species. You cannot get confused. One is really tiny, looking very orange. The other one is a bit bigger and looking very grayish. I think we've got more common Dikers down here at Chelapan. It's gonna run away, of course. Like I said, they are very skittish. Steenboks are also quite skittish. But Steenbok usually play like the I don't move, you don't see me game. Where the grey Diker usually just as soon as you kind of get a bit too close, will just run away. Steenbok will just stand still and look at you or look in one direction and thinking, okay, if I'm not moving, he's not gonna see me and he's gonna move away. These ones gone.
Nice with the morning light on as well.
Yeah. This is also why that whole checklist is a challenge, because we will all come across some very nice, interesting stuff, Mark, myself and Tara. But sometimes, most of the times, especially birds, we won't be able to show them to you because they'll fly away as soon as we stop. Like what happens just now. So makes things a little bit more difficult, which is fine. Sure. Morning, Jennifer. Welcome on board this morning. Jennifer is asking when is the best time to see lions on safari. I don't know if you mean the best time of the day or of the year. Probably best time of the year, I think you mean. Best time of the day would be, of course, like for any kind of predator, would be early morning, late at night, in the evenings, end of the day, when temperatures get cooler. Then they start getting active. They are nocturnal animals, so you'll have more chances to find them when they are active, walking on the road, or even if it's like this morning, temperatures like now. I mean, we could have lions walking on the road before it starts getting too hot. Then they go and chill in the shade, and it's very difficult to see them. You might drive past lions sleeping in the shade 50 meters away from the road and you won't see him because he's lying down. It's what we call a flat cat. Otherwise, best time of the year, I don't think there is really a best time of the year. In general, you'll find that your dry season is a bit of a slightly better season to watch game than your wet season or rainy season. And that's because during the rainy season the vegetation is very dense and it's very green and very dense, so it's difficult to spot animals. But if you come here, Jennifer, in the Sabi Sand, it doesn't really matter what period of the year you come around, because there are lots of lodges around. We're all working together and we all have a radio, and usually lions don't really get lost. They from one drive to another drive, guides or rangers from different lodges have a very good idea of where they left this pride or that pride, and they can catch up with it the next morning, and then they will call it in, and then your guide will take you there. You see what I mean? So it's not like you're really driving around looking for them, because you will have, sometimes your ranger will have to do a bit of tracking, of course, but most of the times I would say they kind of have a good idea of where they are, where they left them. If they left the property, then they left the property, but then you just have to wait for them to come back. And I mean, yeah, place Sabi-San is a good reserve for lions and for leopards, more for leopards than for lions. But I mean, we had fabulous lion sightings here, and I can assure you that if you come to Sabi-San Game Reserve, you will see some lions any time of the year. And that's thanks to the nice network we have here, all the guides working together and calling sightings. That's very helpful. For us, it's a different story. We can't go everywhere because we can't broadcast. We can only broadcast from our broadcasting area, you see, where we've got signal. As soon as we lose signal, then we have to get back into our signal area. But and that's why sometimes we can spend many weeks, even many months without seeing lions, because they will just not walk into our property, into our signal area. They're not like leopards who have they don't have their territories inside our signal area like Kerala does. So we need luck to see lions, and same story with wild dogs and cheetah. Okay, let's have a quick look at what's happening at Twin Dam, which is getting drier and drier. Very dry. Not much happening actually. Very quiet this morning. Okay. Fine, let's keep bumbling around. Let's keep bumbling, let's keep bumbling. I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure about it, but I will show you something, guys. Maybe Tara and Mark have done it already, I don't know. We might also have some new viewers. So the rest, there's some bones here. The rest of the key. Nice. Big bones. Very big bones. So obviously this is the hip in English. You call it the hip, huh? Yeah. And that's quite a small one. I've seen bigger ones, and you can actually use them in the bush. You can use them as a toilet seat, funny enough. I've seen some people doing that, and it's the perfect toilet seat. But this one is a bit small, maybe. You need a bit of a bigger one. And then we've got more. Let me show you some more bones here. I've got some ribs. Oh, got some ribs. Oh, sorry, that's not the rib, eh? Here, that's a rib. And we've got a vertebrae. Sorry about the sound. Nice. There we go. That's the vertebrae.
What do you think it is, sir?
Going to go for. Oh, got something interesting coming our way over there. A young giraffe. Could be.
Yeah. I know there was a buffalo.
You know,
that was killed here.
it was a
There was a buffalo killed.
buffalo kill. Okay. So that helps obviously when you kind of know what happened in the area, what got killed or must have happened before I arrived, or just didn't hear about it. And then when you have to try to guess, when you've got just bones like that. I was going to go for young giraffe, or yeah, I would have also try and guess probably a buffalo or young elephant. Seeing the size of those bones, wouldn't have been a big elephant. Looking at the hips, would have been a small elephant. But yeah, I was going to go for giraffe, young ellie, or buff. And Tara says there was a buffalo kill here, so now we know. Hello, Jumbo. Nice, nice tusk you got there, buddy. Oh, can drive vehicle.
You just show the leg bone again.
The what?
I didn't get the leg bone.
The leg. Quite a leg.
Sure, that is a big boy.
Really? Yeah, he's big. And that's the leg, guys. The femur. Is that right? In French we call it femur. I don't know in English. F-E-M-U-R.
Femur.
Femur, eh? Yeah, same. African buffalo femur. Strong, eh? Very strong, very big. Hyenas they were not even able to crack that. It's too much of a big bone, eh? So yeah, go. And when you play with bones like that, carcasses, yeah, thank you. Always wash your hands afterwards because there are diseases in Africa. And even though it looks like old kill, old bones, there might still be some, could still catch some bad disease on your hands and then touch your lip or whatever and then spend the rest of the week in bed. And I don't really want to do that because I want to go out there and find some animals for you. Alright, let's see if we can have a better look at that elephant. Where did you go, Jumbo? You walk this way, right?
Yeah.
There is, I think I saw something in there, maybe not. Oh, there he is, going to the dam. Sneaky! Let's go. Catch up with him, we're gonna go and drink. Always nice to see elephant drinking. You see how the bush works. We were at Twin Dam, very quiet, nothing is happening. 12 past here. If I wouldn't have stopped for those bones, then would have probably missed that elephant by Baboon Pan. Wouldn't have seen him because he arrived while I was busy explaining stuff about the bones. And then, I mean, yeah, we'll just have missed the opportunity to see a big bull elephant drinking. I think he's gonna come and drink, maybe not. He's walking close to the dam, but he's not really going towards the water yet. Let's see if he will. Yeah, he's in must. I can actually smell him from here. Big bull in must, so we'll have to be careful, guys. Sorry? Oh, yeah. Okay, what to do? Giraffe or elephant? Giraffe, elephant, giraffe, elephant. Let's go see the elephant first. See what he's doing. Just want to park there and see where he's going. Sure. You can see those temporal glands sweeping a lot, dripping. And that's a sign that he's in must, which means that he's got a very high level of testosterone as we're talking. And they tend to get a little bit moody, sometimes very moody when they're in must. Get bothered very quickly, and sometimes they can get pretty aggressive, so you don't want to get too close. First need to analyze the individual, see how is he really in a bad mood or not. So I thought he was going to drink, but no. He's making his way down to the riverbed on the drainage line, Milwaukee riverbed. Let's go and have a... You can actually view him from the top there. He's quite on a mission. So if you come to Africa one day and you're driving with your own car doing your own safaris and you come across a big bull elephant with black marks like that on the side of his head, which is made from those temporal glands, then remember that means he's in must, what we call in must, which means that he wants to mate. He's ready for wants to mate, but he's got a very high level of testosterone, and you can actually smell those elephant bulls when they're in must. You can smell them from quite a distance away. I mean, in this case we were like, I don't know, 100 meters away from him and I could smell him. And be careful if you come across an elephant like that. Just don't get too close. Give him some space, and don't be on his tail. Don't follow him. Just park your car, observe him from quite a distance, see how he's doing, and then let him go, because you never know how they're gonna react. You might be fine for 5-10 minutes, and then all of a sudden might turn around and just decide to charge you. Just be careful. It's elephant bull in must. And we've got another bull here, but from different species. I've said the name already earlier on, so we'll not guess this one. We have plenty of time to ID these ones. Sure, we'll come across a lot of giraffe again on drive. Quite an old fella, this one. Look at the tip of his horns, very worn out. See his skull, he's got some excrescence of bones, which we call, what do we call that again? It will come back to me. For something. How do you call those bones? The bones growth on their skull when they get old? Sorry? Ossicones. That's the one. Ossicones. You can see that on his skull. And I will show you the skull, and she will pan up. And you'll see that when they get old, giraffe develop, or they get some bones growth, extra bone growing.
Oh, sorry, I misheard what you were saying. I thought you meant the horns.
No.
It's just calcium deposits.
Calcium deposit on the skull, and then on the horns it's called ossicones.
The horns are called ossicones.
Huh?
The horns are called ossicones.
Yeah.
Able to move forward?
Yeah, I think I have to. There we go. Nice view of him from here. And here we go. Okay, he's a bit camera shy this morning. But yeah, their horns are not made of keratin like antelope's horns are. The antelope horns are made of keratin. Let me just, I will reverse. We might have a better view of him from back there. Oh, I didn't see that. I almost put Tara in a tree. Another small one. Yeah, almost reversed in there. So I was looking that way, see if I could see the giraffe. Do you have a bit of a fright there, Tara?
That would have been quite messy.
I just want to make sure you're awake. Where is he, your friend? He's hiding. Maybe from the top there, I can see. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, I think we're gonna leave him because he's behind some quite thick bush. I don't think we're gonna have a view unless I go down into the Milwaukee River, which I could. Still not a great view, but it's a bit better. He's playing hide and seek with me this morning. So, like I was saying, I wish we could have a view of his horns and skull, but unfortunately he's behind some thick branches. But giraffe horns are not made of, they're called horns, but they actually should be called ossicorns, as they are, it's a bony structure. It's not... If I go forward a bit? Okay, let's try to go forward a bit. So it's a bony structure, it's not made of keratin like antelopes. And then as they grow older, that's good. It's a bit of a contre-jour, so it's gonna be just a silhouette, but as they grow older, then they've got some bones growth, they've got extra bone growing on their skull. You can, when you look at a very old giraffe male, his forehead, especially on the forehead, they have a lot of bones growth there. Which is a deposit of calcium, actually. Extra calcium, and that's where they've got extra calcium in their body, in their blood, and that's where it gets deposited. Alright, let's carry on, guys, before it gets too hot. Cheers, buddy. Be safe. Jackalberry, one of my favorite trees. Gives a lot of shade in summer, and it's a perfect leopard tree as well. at this. Very pretty. I actually want to climb that tree one day. Won't be easy though, because it doesn't really have any branches at the bottom. But sure, what a beautiful tree. Few hundred years old. Maybe even 1,000 years old. He's seen a lot, this one. We have no idea how much stuff he's seen. Sorita. Sorry folks, I'm just looking for some birds for you, try an ID, but we've got this one already. Yes. Melvin, welcome back, Melvin. I hear from Mark that you were gone. I didn't copy him 100%. I've got a bit of radio breakups here. And Tao was talking to me in the same time. What's wrong, Tao? Did you see something?
No, you could just see
Ah, the giraffe. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can have a last look at him here. It's nice and cool here in the shade. Oh, okay. I see what you meant. What you meant. There. You tell me. But yeah, welcome back, Mevan. I hear that you were gone for a little while, but back today with your computer and everything. Mark mentioned something about Texas, and okay, he's really playing hide and seek with us this morning. Let's let him be, and let's try and find something else for you. When a better radio comes, then maybe Mark can repeat the whole thing about Texas. I didn't copy him 100% there. But welcome back, Mevan. Glad you're back with us. See, things haven't changed. Still driving around, still live, and still loving our jobs. Trying to find as much game as possible for you. Try to teach you as much stuff as possible as well. Where is he going? Ah, it's gone, yeah. So, a nice raptor there. Stations, my radio was down for a while. Is there any interesting update on Western Gary? Okay, copy, thank you. Barbara. Barbara from where? Texas. California. Barbara from California. Hi Barbara. Barbara is asking how fast can giraffe run? Sure, numbers. Numbers don't like me. And I don't like numbers. Except on my bank account. Lots of zeros. Let me think. I want to try and guess, and then I want to see, maybe you can open a book, see if I'm right. Giraffe, probably not very fast. They probably run around 40, I'd say 40 kilometers, 40, 45 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, that's it.
Tara, you agree?
Yeah, about 45, 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, 30 miles per hour or 45 kilometers per hour. Mark, do you agree with that? Okay, Mark thinks maybe at the quick burst can go up to like 55, 60 even kilometers per hour. So yeah, Jennifer, here we go. I'd say between 45 and let's say 60 kilometers per hour. Between 30 and 40 miles per hour. They can't run really fast. They've got those. They're not designed to run fast. They've got long legs, but they've got also very long neck, so very high. So the body shape is not designed for. It's not designed to run fast. But they are sure they are pretty when they run though. They curl up their tail on the back of their body on the ramp. So they curl up their tail on the ramp, and just the way they run, they look like they're in slow-mo. I hope one day I'll get a chance to actually maybe fly over a game reserve and see giraffe running from. Let's go that way. Giraffe running from the top, from the air, like you see in documentaries, but you don't get it as much in documentaries on the screen. That you don't get it as much as when you see it with your own eyes. Even just from being here, when you're on the ground, and sometimes we do get giraffe running, but they won't run for long distance, but like they will run from, let's say, one side of the road to the other one, and just that kind of run, you're like, wow, and you actually want to see them running for like long distances and in like a very open area, and just look at them. They're so majestic when they run. When I was in Cameroon, they used to call the giraffe the queens of Africa. Pretty ladies of Africa. So here we go. Hope I answered your question. It's quiet this morning. Something running in front of us over there, towards us. Another great hiker. I'm gonna stop there, buddy. That's the third great hiker we've seen this morning. But he's hiding behind those logs now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice day though. I don't know, I was expecting a bit more of even general game. Even though it hasn't been too bad so far. We already had elephant and giraffe. But usually when you get a clear morning like this, it's not very cold and it's not very warm either. You guys are already there. You did walk quite a bit this morning. That's a nice shot of, I think that's Gaudi in front of us. There. He's trying to be the wise man of the gang. But he is though. Well, maybe not the wise one, but he's the dominant one. He's been forced to be the dominant one. He's becoming a man. Gonna go and drink maybe? Let me see if I can roll down. Yeah. Sure, the lapwing. Oh, I shouldn't have said his name. He's not happy with the presence of the baboon. Okay, we'll have to identify that one another time. It's fine. But there's a bird, once we will be done with Gaudi drinking, there's a bird on actually both sides of the dam that I would like you to ID for me. Yeah, but it's fine, just film Gaudi for now. We don't really see baboons drinking often. Well, it's done already. Yeah, this one. If you guys can ID this one for me. That's a nice one. Some of you have been IDing it already with Mark and Tara. Hold on tight, baby, hold on tight. Sure. That Abby. Yeah, it was Albi, the last one.
Is that everybody?
Yeah, they're all gone already. They ran past. A bit scared of Ganda. A bit scared of vehicles in general. Sure, yesterday they tried to break into my room, huh?
Was that you calling?
Yeah, it was me calling. I did a baboon call. Whoa! I was on my bed, busy reading a book, and next minute I see that big thing jumping on my window, on my room window, and there was Mr. Gaudi standing there trying to open my window.
Yeah,
So
Gordy was knocking on my window.
was he? And I think before, because I heard before that, I heard something like on my door handle, like someone trying to get in.
Yeah.
So I hope they won't. I hope they'll never get that right. Well, your room actually you can lock it, but I can't lock mine. And if they get that right, if they learn how to open doors, sure, then we're in trouble. But I heard something on the door handle, and I looked and I didn't see anything. So I'm like,
Trying it, you already know.
then I heard something on the roof. So I'm like, sure, probably baboons trying to break into my room. And then probably 5 minutes after that, I've got Gaudi jumping on my window and trying to break into, and I just went like, bah! Bah! I think he got a big fright. Wasn't expecting anyone in the room. Because when I'm in my room, you can't see from outside. I've got some kind of blind curtain, so you can't see what's inside the room. And obviously I've got a bit of food there, so they can smell the food, and they're trying to break in to come and steal my food. Sneaky ones. But unlucky for them, I was in my room. I don't think he would have been able to break through my window though. But I'm scared about the door thing though.
Yeah, no, he already knows if he's trying.
That's bad. That's really bad. That means I need to get a lock for my door. Because right now, as we... Well, no. I was going
Or
to
even
say...
a bolt or something.
Sorry?
Even a bolt or something.
Or even a bolt, yeah. Nice. Few animals coming to drink already. Would you guys like to ID this one for me so we can tick it off? Very easy. Can't get that one wrong. Don't send me giraffe for that. Or don't send me impala for that. So 2 IDs on the way. One. Happy? Happy? Like, am I happy? Abby. 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 Abby and Joanne, well done. First prize come to you with a hammer cup for the bird that we were looking at earlier on. Hammer cup. And then we have a question from Randy or Brandy? Randy, huh? Randy from Iowa? Yeah, Randy from Iowa. Good morning to you, Randy. Randy wants to know if baboons swim at all. Never seen them swimming, but I know they can be in the water, they can go in the water. I haven't seen them doing that here, but I've seen them in the Okavango Delta in documentaries. They actually walk through the water. They're not big fan of the water. Don't really like the water, but sometimes they walk through the water in the delta to just pick up some bulbs and some different kind of grass plants growing in the delta. And they usually walk on their back legs, so they kind of stand up and put their 2 front legs kind of in the air. They look very funny, and you can see they're really not enjoying it. They don't really like the water. But as far as it goes to swimming, I don't think they swim. I don't know what would happen if you actually throw a baboon in deep water, if he would actually sink, or I think he would make his way. Well, what Mark, you trying to tell me something? Yeah? Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mark saying that they can swim, they do swim as well. He's seen them when in a hot day they would actually climb in a tree and above the water and just jump in the water and then come back to the shore and then climb in the tree again and jump in the water again, like almost, not almost, actually enjoying it. So here we go, Randy. I didn't know that. I thought, from what I've seen always in documentaries, they look very unhappy when they've got their feet in the water and when they walk through the water. But I guess when it's a hot day, for them it's a way to cool down. I hope I'll get to see that one day. It must be quite a sighting to look at baboons playing in the water. Alright, so it's a little bit more activity at Treehouse Dam than at Twin Dam. And we got another bird here, but I think, yeah, I've ID'd that one. Actually makes me think I need to write down my Homer cup. And for our next ID, Lynn, well done Lynn. Lynn came back with Burchell Zebra. Awesome. So we can tick that one off as well. Burchell Zebra. Cool bananas. Alright, let's take a layer off. It's starting to get warm now. Sorry?
All of a sudden that sun.
All of a sudden, yeah. All of a sudden it's getting nice and warm. I'm not surprised. I could see it coming. Hammer cup, here we go. Cup in Afrikaans means head, hammerhead, because you can see the head is in the same shape as a hammer. Hammer cup. Okay, let's keep bumbling. Sorry, Ma, I didn't copy the end of that. Maybe just wait. Oh! I want you. Tara, you're gonna have to make a plan. Okay, just wait, he's on the other side.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine, he's not gone far. Do you have him? Maybe if I go, what do you think? Oh, is he gone? No, he's still there. Do you want me to go forward or backward?
Okay, it's just behind the branch. Just roll back.
Oh. Okay, where did he go?
No, he's gone too far back.
He's gone far now, eh?
Slowly drive around the corners and might be able to see him.
Back a lot? Ah, yeah, there he is. Okay, he's on the other side. Oh, sure. Animals are not playing along with me this morning. It's a challenge. It's not a challenge between Tara, myself and Mark. It's a challenge with all of them out there. It's challenging to get them on camera. Okay, I don't know how much you guys saw of that. I didn't see much of it. I've got a general idea of what it is, but
Decide the autofocus doesn't let you crash through.
I know. Then you need to like put it on manual and focus, and by the time you do that, it's gone. So I don't. Do you think they don't have a nice view of it? No. Okay. Don't worry about that one, guys. Don't worry about that one. We'll get it again, for sure. Alright, you want to try again with that question mark? Oh, okay. Neil, good morning to you, Neil. Welcome on the Gander. Neil is asking if adult male giraffe are too big to be preyed upon, to be preyed by male leopard. And animals are not playing along with me this morning. They're all camera shy. Neil, so basically do male leopards hunt male giraffe? No, they don't, Neil. They don't. It's way too big for a male leopard to take down a giraffe. Lions will. Lions will take down a male giraffe. They've got their technique, they've got their strategies. In Kruger, they are well known to tend to push, after the rain, they would tend to push giraffe towards the tar roads. Tar roads being slippery. When the giraffe tries to cross over the tar roads in the Kruger, then they slip, and then lions are right there catching them, waiting for them, ambushing. So you'll have, let's say, a lion ambushing giraffe close to the road, and then you'll have more lions pushing basically that giraffe towards the road. When she arrives on the road and slips, then the ambushed lion will just catch it, and the other ones will arrive. Of course, you need more than one lion to put down a big male giraffe. But I've seen it. Well, I haven't seen the killing, but I've seen lions on giraffe kills on many occasions in Kruger and other reserves. But leopards, no. If you see a leopard on a giraffe kill, that means it's scavenging. It means the lions are gone, or whoever killed that giraffe, or maybe that giraffe died from a disease. And leopards, sorry Tass, you are talking to me. Leopards, being like every predator, opportunists but also scavengers. You might find a leopard feeding on a dead giraffe, but that can't put it down. Way too big. Alright, we're back on Philemon's cut line. Here we go. Someone asked me this morning, and I've got it on my list, that one, so I can say its name, about Steenbok. Or someone thought that, so you have him from there. Yeah, in the gap, perfect. Someone this morning, when I asked to ID the grey diker, the common diker, someone came back with Steenbok. This is a Steenbok. And you see it's smaller, it's very orange, much smaller than a common diker. Can't get confused between the two. Male in his prime, this one. It's got some nice horns.
Just one, my brother.
Oh, which one was it though? Yeah, we've got a few questions. I mean, a few answers for the bird, but I'm not even 100% sure what it was. So I don't think we should play that one. It's not really fair. It's not really fair because I think most of you didn't have a good view at it. Just a glimpse, like 1 second there and 2 seconds there, and half of a second there. And, at the end of the day, when we ID something, I also want to try and spend a bit of time with whatever we're IDing. It's not just like a quick shot and 5 seconds of something, ID it and let's carry on. The whole point is also to be able to spend a bit of time with whatever you're IDing at that time. And in this case, I mean, sure, it was a woodpecker for sure. Some people came back with cardinal and some people with which one, Mark, again? Bearded, yeah, bearded woodpecker. But I'm not too sure which one it was. I don't think we'll play this one. We'll play it another time. We'll see it again when we'll have a better view. Alright, I think I'm gonna slowly make my way to the den, to the Reina Den, before it gets too hot. Yeah, I could have, I guess. Just wanted to travel around quarantine as well. Just do a bit of no rush. Safari Girl, welcome on Safari Girl. Glad you're with us this morning. Safari Girl wants to know if we get umbrella thorns in the Sabi Sand. I haven't seen any here. Umbrella thorns. I know you get a lot of them in Kruger, in some parts of Kruger, or even just, in general in the Mpumalanga, Limpopo area. Yeah, I think there must be some places in Sabi Sand where you get a few umbrella thorns, but in the southern part, Mark is telling me in the southern part there are lots of them. But here at Juma we don't get them. An umbrella thorn, for those of you who don't know what Safari Girl is talking about, it's that typical acacia tree that you see in most of those African shots, wherever in Africa, well, not wherever in Africa, but especially in East Africa and Southern Africa. It's beautiful. Usually get those shots of sunset, an open kind of savanna with those umbrella thorns, which is that kind of acacia looking like an umbrella. And so you get the trunk, and then it's kind of goes up, and then it's flat, and it looks like proper umbrella. And I'm sure most of you have seen these trees before in documentaries. With the baobab, I would say they're like kind of the typical African tree that you get, well, at least in East and Southern Africa. Umbrella thorn, Acacia tortilis, if I remember well. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark or Tara. Acacia tortilis. No? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, Mark. No, I was just making sure. Acacia tortilis is the scientific name for umbrella thorn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Acacia tortilis.
Sorry, there's a lot of wind back here.
No. Yeah, interesting tree as well. The Acacia tortilis, or the umbrella thorn, makes Safari Girl. I don't know if you know about that, but it makes some kind of a gum that is actually palatable, or that you can chew on. And the kids in Africa love to chew on that gum. It's kind of sweet, but they like to suck on it or chew on it when, especially the farmer boys, you know, the little or cattle boys. They look after the cattle on the sheep and the goats, and they spend most of the day outside, just keeping an eye on the cattle or whatever. And in the hottest part of the day, sometimes umbrella thorn is would be the only tree where they can get a bit of shade under, and they would be chewing on the gum, which is the sap, it is the sap from the tree, and make like a small ball, put it in your mouth and suck on it, chew on it, and also helps if you're thirsty. Actually, it just it makes your it makes your saliva glands working, so it brings saliva in your mouth, which helps when it's hot and when it's dry and you're thirsty. And that's what they do with the gum from the umbrella thorn. There are probably more medicinal uses with that tree on the leaf. I'm sure there are on the leaf, about the leaf and the bark and the roots. Just don't know, I'm not too sure which ones, though I'll have to read up for you. But yeah, the gum is a sure one. What you doing? Do I have this one in my list? I don't think I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. So very easy once again. Just to be able to tick it off. Let's tick off what we can, because it's gonna go fast, and keep thinking, oh, it's fine, I still have a lot of time, but then one day it's gonna be the last drive, and you're gonna want those easy species, and then you're not gonna find them. So let's tick them off while we have them. You can't get wrong with that one. And we can try if he's landing somewhere. It's going far. The bird flying above quarantine, but it's going far now, unfortunately. So you can't get wrong with that one. Don't send me giraffe or warthog.
Can we try and get a little bit closer to them?
Yeah? I'm checking what is that bird doing there, because I'd like to tick him off if we can. It's quite on yeah, this one. Actually, just from that shot, most of you should be able to ID it. But it would be ideal if he can actually land somewhere and if we can have a better view at him. Let me try and get closer to the beep. Beep. I'm not gonna say your name. Say my name, say my name. Just don't want to get too close, because I don't want to get charged. They're quite dangerous animals. They do charge vehicles, make a lot of damages. Very, very dangerous. I don't understand why they're not part of the Big Five. They should be. Scary animals. Quite a big herd. We've had that herd for... What's today, the 24th?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, ladies, give me a baby now, please. Because this is my day. I said that the first lamb was born today. So let's look. Maybe there is a baby around. We just can't see it. Over there. There is a baby. Ta?
Mm-hmm.
There is a baby over there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 babies actually. At the base of the marula tree over there. The
Nice
4
try.
babies. They are.
Nice try, buddy.
Show the viewers, they will agree with me. So I won my bet. Here we go. We've got 4 babies here. It doesn't work when you zoom in. You guys want?
Hell.
Well, let's not ID this one. Then Mark's gonna get too many emails in one time. We'll ID this one another time. Guinea fowls. But they look like babies from far, like a baby lying down on the ground. But obviously, as soon as you zoom in, it doesn't work. It's like, Seb, stop being stupid. This is not a baby. It's not a baby. Beep. Okay, let's drive around the head of Beep to see if there are any baby Beep. I'm gonna say the name. If I keep on joking around like that, I'm gonna... the names have come in, so... First prize, first 2... Diane in New York. Well done, Diane. It was a difficult one. Impala. And I was joking. And Joanne in Arizona. Oh, really? Okay. Sure. Shall we tick that one off as well then? I'm sorry, I'm just scanning because I'm sure there is a baby somewhere. Baby Impala. I said that the first Impala lamb would born today. So I have to drive. Oh, didn't see you. I have to drive around today until I see a baby Impala. Or maybe I should stick to one female. Just spend the whole day with her until she gives birth. But I'm sure, I think today is the right day. We had Joanne from Arizona. Did we get a lot of answer on that second one? Don't know if would have been better. Yeah. Okay, so we can play it then. Okay, so Joanne from Arizona came back with Battler for the second ID, the bird flying, the raptor. I wish we could have seen him landing somewhere. We will get them again and I'll stop, show you what they look like when they're sitting on a branch. But yeah, so Impala, first ID, and I was joking, of course, they're not dangerous, but you know I'm teasing you, as I always do on a Monday morning. And Battler for second ID. Shall we tick you off, Miss? Shall I tick you off or shall I say your name? Okay, let's tick you off. Quick email, questions@juma.com. I did this one for me, then we can take it off the list. So, what did I have since the zebras? We had Impala, and then we had the Battler, and now we've got the Beep. Got to give you the French names for all of these guys as well. Once again, what I'll do is put a list on my Facebook profile, public profile on Facebook. I'll put the list probably tomorrow morning of all the species that we ID'd today, and I'll give you the English name and the French name. The common duiker. Okay, you had a good look at these two, so let's carry on. Common duiker would be in French. It's actually not an easy one, this one. It's not an easy word, I mean. A duiker in French is a cephaloph. Like actually the Latin name of most of the duikers is Cephalophus, whatever. And cephaloph. C-E-P-H-A, Cephaloph. C-E-P-H-A-L-O-P-H-E. Cephaloph. Commun, for the common duiker. Cephaloph commun. C-O-M-M-U-N. Cephaloph commun. Burchell zebra in French would be the same. Zebra, no, zeb, sorry, not zebra, zeb. With an E at the end, another A, zebra. The Burchell, so same as in English. What else do we have? The Hammerkop. Hammerkop, I'll have to do a bit of research on that one. I don't think I know its name in French. So I'll have to look for it. Where are the babies? I know, you've got a baby somewhere here. Maggie. Maggie and Amber. Well done, ladies. Waterbuck it was. So we can tick that one off as well. Waterbuck in French is cob à croissant. Cob is
What?
cob à croissant. Croissant is because of the moon thing, or not the moon thing, the kind of croissant shape they've got on their butt, on their rump. It looks like a croissant, you know? It's like a... Wow, what's wrong, Squirrel? Why are you shouting? What did you see? Maybe the bachelor, yeah. So Waterbuck, cob, C-O-B. You get different kind of cob, different species of cob, and cob à croissant is the Waterbuck one. Cob à croissant. Croissant like the croissant that you eat, you know? Very typical French croissant that you can have for your breakfast, which is yummy, with a bit of butter and a bit of jam, or some Nutella, or what else? Or just like that, just plain. Croissant. Croissant because... Oh yeah, no, I'm also starving now. I could eat like 10 croissants right now. 5 with butter and jam and 5 with Nutella. And Tara? Or some pancakes. Mark, will you make pancakes for us? Will we have some pancakes ready when we get back to camp? Thank you so much. Mark is on it right now. So there's not going to be any director for a while, guys. So we're not going to answer any question or nothing. Mark's going to go in the kitchen and cook some pancakes for Tara and me. I want 5 pancakes, Mark, please. Tara wants? Tara eats a lot. Probably 10. Joking. Oh, with Nutella. Why is Nutella so good? It's like, okay, this is bad what I'm gonna say, but it's like Coca-Cola, like Coke. It's bad for you, but it's so good. It's the same with Nutella. Well, it's not bad for you, but it's, if you eat too much of it, it will be bad for you. But it's so good. Anyway, all of this to say croissant because you know the shape of a croissant, and the Waterbuck's got that on his butt. So cob à croissant, easy to remember. What else did we see this morning? The Bateleur eagle, like the Bateleur, I think, because Bateleur is already a French name, which means someone trying to balance, basically, like when you walk on a string or on a rope, and you just try to balance yourself. Sometimes you'll use like a long stick, you just try to balance yourself. And that's what the Bateleur does when he flies. He looks like he's balanced. He looks like he's looking for his balance. We've got him there again. I don't know if Tara's gonna manage to get him on camera though. No. Unless he comes this way.
Too far.
Yeah, he's too far behind now. Okay. So I'll do a bit of research on that one, but I think it's probably the same name in French. Aigle Bateleur. And then what else did we have? Impala is your Impala in French, same name. Waterbuck I said. Hammerkop I have to read up on it. Bateleur, Zebra. What else? Yeah, I think that's all we had this morning so far. I'm a bit disappointed with birds though. I thought we would be seeing a lot of birds this morning. It's quiet. Oh, there it is. That you can probably get. And there's another bird flying, sure. There's another raptor flying there. Much smaller.
Just
Difficult to get, huh?
quick, yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
It's just getting too quick.
Yeah. Birds in flight are not easy to get on camera.
See that bird mobbing it, just chase it off.
Which one are you on?
Neither.
Oh, these ones are gone far now, and the Bachelor as well. Alright. Camera shy, all of them this morning. Fine. You don't want to play? Then we don't play. We'll play another day. Ooh. What? The oh my word. Sure. Thanks, Mudgy. Mudgy says I have to go to Paris. I agree, Paris. I agree, Mudgy. Mudgy is saying in Paris they sell warm pancakes with Nutella on the streets.
Oh, I remember the crepes.
The crepes, yes.
They
Crepe.
make them big as well.
It's not crepes, it's crepe. Not crepes. Don't say the S at the end. Crepe. And
I just remember them being big and delicious.
oh, I'm sure. My brother had a shop in Lyon, city in France, and he had a fast food restaurant basically. And he had those. You see where they make the crepe, the pancake. It's like a big round.
Hop.
Uh,
Hop.
yes. And sure, when I used to go to be on holidays, school holidays, I'll go and visit him for 2 weeks. And I would eat a lot of burgers and stuff like that, which is not really good, but it tastes good.
You
But
stop talking about food.
yes, Seb, come on. It's a game drive, it's a safari. You're supposed to talk about animals, not about food.
You're making me hungry. That's
I
very
know, I am also very hungry. That's probably why I'm talking about food. But I just want to say that he used to make me the best crepe ever. Like at any time of the day, he actually taught me how to make them. And I would just go and pour the dough, or what is it called, the dough?
Huh?
What is it called? The
Batter.
batter. That thing that you use to make pancakes.
Yeah.
Batter.
Yeah.
Okay, pancake batter. Showed me how to pour it, and then you have a special instrument, like it's a wooden, it's like a T-junction. It's a wooden, it's in the shape of a T, and then you use it and you just like, what's the right word? Twist it to just spray the batter on that stove, and you get like, you make a big pancake, but like that big really. And you just put like warm Nutella or warm chocolate on one side. And I used to be crazy. I used to put like warm chocolate and then fold the pancake and then put some sugar or even some jam. Sometimes I would do like some funny mix. It was always very good. So yeah, Smudgy should do a quick trip to Paris. Mark is telling me that I've got more chances to get pancakes in Paris right now than here. Unfortunately. Okay, enough talking about food. My mouth is watering now. It's not nice. So we're gonna go and check the Heinada and see if our friends are there, but I don't know, eh? It's not warm, but it's getting a bit warm. I think they'll probably be, most of them either sleeping in the shade or inside the den, but you never know. Billy Bob. Good morning, Billy. Welcome on board, Billy. Billy is asking if there is any good fishing around Juma. Got a few places where you can go big game fishing, Billy. Get some tarpons and marlins in the dams. Sure, imagine. Big tarpon in the dam. Hope you know what a tarpon is. It's a big fish. Well, no, I'm joking, but like you can fish around. Well, it's a reserve, so you shouldn't fish around. But I mean, some people do. Some African people do fish in the dams sometimes. Good fishing, yes and no. Well, you're just gonna get some kind of tilapia and what's the name? Carp. Nobody's home. No. I thought so. I want to go and check over there though, because it looks like sometimes they like sleeping. They've got a nice shady spot there, just before the drainage line. I had them over there a couple of times. Let's go and check. Are you a fisherman, Billy? I like fishing. I used to be big into my fishing when I was in Gabon. No, they're not there either. Not there either. Okay. We'll come back this afternoon, and I'm sure we'll see them later on this afternoon, around 5 o'clock. Past 5. Am I doing there? Can I go or not? Okay. Do we have to bring the vehicle at 6 again tonight?
Yes.
Okay. Just to let you know, guys, tonight, like yesterday, the drive's going to be a little bit shortened this afternoon. We'll have to bring the vehicle back on charge at 6 because we've got something to show you at 7. Is it at 7, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go from 3:30. We'll go from 3:30 to 6, 2 hours and a half instead of 3. Put the vehicle on charge for 1 hour, and then we have a surprise for you tonight at 7 o'clock Central African time. So yeah, Billy Bob, are you a fisherman? If you're a fisherman and you want to fish, don't come to Juma for that reason, because you're not gonna be able to fish around here. For many reasons. Main reason, it's a game reserve, so everything is protected. You can't fish, you can't hunt, you can't collect insects or, how can I say, pick up stuff, take them home with you. Everything is protected. Oh wow, can we get that on the tree? Sorry?
Nice.
That's nice, eh?
I can hear you.
Do we have that in our checklist?
If you don't even have it, you should. Nice spot, sir.
Oh, I saw the blue. Luckily I looked up in that tree when I drove past and I saw the blue head. I'm like, oh. But my knowledge on this kind of things is not really strong. I think I know what it is. Okay, so I had half of it right. Okay, cool. Guys, if you want to try and ID this one, that would be nice. That's a nice one to tick off.
Blue head is very distinctive.
The blue head is very distinctive. That helps a lot. And then of course you can see what kind of thing it is. It's not a mammal, it's not a bird. So you can go straight to the right column in your checklist and go through the names maybe, and or do a bit of research, take your time, you've got the internet and everything. And if we ID it, then we can tick it off. I think it doesn't give the whole name. You see, the name that it gives in the checklist is the name that I had in mind. Now Mark told me another name, which I agree. It's like the full name. But in the checklist, in the column here, when I go through the names, I just see they just wrote half of it, which is fine. Cool, eh? In Gabon we get the same ones, same size, but the head wouldn't be blue, the head would be red. Oh, okay, just got a bit of a fright there. And the females are brown or just unicolor, one like the body color of the same as this one. It's not really brown, it's some kind of a greyish kind of color. But the head would be the same color as the body, where the males have like a very big. Can you see him up there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get there.
Yeah. The male will have a big head, not as big as this one, a bit smaller, but like very red orange actually, more orange than red. Sorry. And they are everywhere in Gabon. You find them in the wild, but also in cities.
He's displaying, bobbing the head.
Yeah, I can't see him anymore. And that's the way they display when, I don't know if you guys saw that, when they like knock the head like that. They look like they do push-ups. They look very funny when they do that. And that's when they display for a female, the ones we have in Gabon with orange neck, same thing. They'll approach the female and kind of bend their tail a little bit up, or like the tail wouldn't be touching the ground, and they would be like doing like some kind of push-ups. They look very funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the one who makes the most push-ups is the one who wins, the female. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't know how she decides which one she wants to go with. Oh, he's going quite far up the tree now. We're not gonna have a nice look at him. But you had a nice look, nice view of him earlier on. So let's see if you guys can come up with an ID for that one. That would be nice to tick it off. Alright, let's go that way for a change. See, Tara, sometimes I do change. Don't always drive the same roads. So, Bobby, sure, I have to finish answering your question, but like, I think I did answer it anyway. It's can't really fish here, but if you would fish here, you'd catch small fishes. Or maybe, yeah, maybe max this kind of size. Tilapias, catfish maybe you get in the dams. I'm not too familiar with the different species of fish you get in those dams here, but you definitely get some tilapias, some pretty different kind of carps, maybe catfish. Yeah. There's another name that I want to say, I've got it on the tip of my tongue. Forgot now. It's same kind of the one that you got in that you see on camera sometimes in Pitt's Pond. I don't remember now. I've got it on the tip of my tongue. It will come back later. But anyway, so yeah, Bobby, if yeah, wasn't a catfish at Pitt Pond? What was it? Was it a catfish that we? Yeah. Barbler. Yeah, that's okay. That's the one I was looking for, but it is actually the same as catfish. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. Some good ones. Oh, nice one, Amber and Lynn with blue-head triagama, or just, and lots of others as well apparently came back. You want to show me a few names there? Janina, Joanne, MJ, Diane. Cool. Nice one with blue-headed triagama, or even if you just send triagama, it's called in the checklist. That's what I meant by they didn't give the whole name. They only brought triagama, which is the one I had in mind as well. And then Mark told me in the radio it's blue-head triagama, which is the full name. But triagama is fine. So we can tick that one off. Nice. Very nice. Well, you've got no reason to be jealous, alright? You've got your fishy girl, you've got your...
I'm saying it's very nice.
No, I'm teasing you. It is nice. But I also want a fishy girl.
We've all had some really nice spots actually. Not one or two in there, it was very nice.
Cool. So far so good, guys. Triagama in French, I don't know what it's going to be though. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
I wonder if that'll still be a garden.
Huh?
If that'll still be a garden.
Maybe it's still Agama, I don't know. Nagama? Never heard that name in French though. The one I was talking about that we get is, we just call it Lézard à cou rouge. Lézard is for lizard, and à cou rouge means with red neck. Cou is neck, rouge is red. That's the one in Gabon. But it might have a proper name in books and stuff. I don't know, I need to read up on it. It's funny, you grow up with things and they've got names that you just use the name that everyone uses, like all your friends or the African people, and then actually if you open a book then you find out that it has a different scientific name or common name. What, Tara? You need my jacket. Okay. Are you cold? Really?
Sorry.
Tara is cold. I think she's sick. almost done with what I was saying. Just some animals that you grow up with, and they've got names that you. Oh, I want that bird as well. Please don't be camera shy. They're usually not. They usually. Okay, if I stop here, maybe. Oh no, it's running. He's running far now. Let me just see if I go there, if he's gonna stay put. Shouldn't be doing that though. I'm going off-road for a bird. That's not nice. I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna stay here, see what he does if in front of it.
You're looking at that one.
Oh yeah, what were you looking at?
I was looking at the one that flew up from the ground.
No, I'm looking at that one there, but he's sure. He's gone behind. Yeah. Maybe if I just go a little bit forward there. He's gone. Yeah, there he's running away. If he could at least go in the open area. Yeah, there he is. Let's see if I go a little bit forward again. Yeah. There. Oh. Go left, go left. It would be nice if he could turn around so that you guys could see his belly. Okay, a little bit forward again. Oh, dude, really? Not the best view of it, eh? No. Well, we can try. See if you guys have an idea. You can try. Send your guess to Mark, and if we get a few emails with a few right answers, then we'll count it in. But I'm sorry, it wasn't the best view of it. I would have liked him to turn around at least. But let's see what you guys come up with. Yeah, I saw the roller as well, but I've got him on my list.
Have you?
The lilac, yeah. Yeah. Rollier à Lombrun. Dwarf mongoose, termite mound, just next to the road. The she went inside the termite, and that's why I didn't stop. As I slowed down, she just went straight into the mound. Sure, my heart just pumped so fast right now, but it's not. So you see that?
Sure,
What does that
Sam.
make you think of?
Sure.
A pangolin, eh? Look at that.
Wow.
And you have no idea how my heart just went like palpitations all of a sudden. I'm like, oh my word, I can't believe it. We've got a pangolin. But it's the perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would have been awesome, eh? There is the perfect wooden shaped pangolin. But when you're just driving along from the road, it really looks like a pangolin, which is really, 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 really. Okay, one more. Really rare. All right. Transform yourself into a real one, please. Looking better. Okay, cool. Sorry, folks. Should have remembered that we lose signal there on Triple M, the junction with Gary, Maine. But it was worth it. We had a pangolin. Come on. Okay, it was a fake one, but still. Looking like pangolin. And anyway, I was saying, oh no, let's do the ID first. I think Mark was telling me just before we lost signal that some people came back with okay, I think it was a black-bellied, but it was a red-crested. Okay, we've got the red-crested answer. Joanne was first with the red-crested Coran. All right. Awesome. Maybe I should just... What is running over there? Just want to show you on the book. So we've got that one. Also red-crested Coran. Let me find it for you here. Nice one, Joanne, by the way. Nice ID. Okay. Yeah. Number 2, red-crested Coran. Not really good. I don't know why. I always struggle with the Corans between the black-bellied and the red-crested.
I thought I would, but the size, the black-bellied
is bigger.
Much bigger.
So the black-bellied, Tara is saying, is much bigger. That's why she goes for the red-crested, because it was quite of a. It was quite small.
It looked like a female red-crested.
Like this one, red-crested, yeah. Well, I didn't see the front because it didn't turn around, unfortunately. I saw the black, definitely.
I saw the head.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's your red-crested, and that's on top here your black-bellied, which a few people did send black-bellied, and I think a few people sent red-crested. The confusion is understandable. I mean, I'm also still not very sharp on that. I think
And
Tarek.
there was no black right down the throat even.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I didn't see it well though. I should have. I always look at the monitor because I'm trying to see what you guys are seeing. But the problem is my monitor here is not. It's always overexposed or underexposed, so the quality is really not good. And I should actually just forget about the monitor and grab my binos and look through my binos. Because I think when it did turn around just for a few seconds, the quality of the picture on my monitor was really bad. I couldn't see any. It's like black and white,
I think it's more
overexposed.
through the sun there on it.
With also the glare on it doesn't help. But anyway, well done, Joanne, and to whoever sent requested Koran, and well done to anyone who sent black-bellied as well, because that's a good idea. At least you knew it was a Koran and not a dove. So nice one. So we can tick that one off. I'll also have to look for the French name for that one. I don't know. I think Koran might be Outard in French, Outarde, Outard. But I don't know if Outard is the bustard, which is this one, the curry bustard. Number one here, which is your biggest biggest bustard that you find. So I don't know if, because we do get these birds in France, I don't know if Outard goes for bustard or if it goes for Koran. I'll have to do a bit of read up, bit of Google search on that. Cool. So since the waterbuck we had wonderful tree agama and now red crested Koran. There is a bird around there that I would like to get. A bird that's got chicks that you've been hiding already with Mark and Tara.
We were going to try, we didn't get because we had the setting.
What is that over there?
Oh,
Let me just do a quick drive around. Yep. That's my boy. Let's try and ID this one. Also a cool one to tick off the list. Is that the one which got chicks?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't see the chicks.
Where are your babies? Are there any questions in the pipe, Mark? Okay.
Do you see the chicks at all?
Who's asking? Kim. Morning, Kim. Asking where are the lions? Sure. Can you just relax there, Kim, please? I don't know where your lions, Kim. I wish I knew, and I wish I could take you there, because I could really do with some lions now. They actually, yeah, the two of them. Did you see the other one on the other side?
Sorry?
Did you see the other one on the other side?
Yeah.
The chicks might be in the shade there under that tree. Let me quickly scan with my binos. But I need Tara's binos because mine.
I don't have.
Yeah, this afternoon I must take your binos with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm borrowing
Stop
everything from everyone, like books and binos. I've got the tracking book from Tara, now I'm gonna borrow binos. Need to find stuff to borrow from Mark. Maybe his hat. And he's gonna go forget about it. Not a chance, he says. I don't see any chicks in the shed there. I hope nothing happened to them. No, don't see any chicks around. Anyway. Okay, you guys had a good view at these two. Kim, I don't know, Kim. I don't know where your lions, or where my lions are, your lions are, our lions. I don't know where they are. I haven't heard anything on the radio about lions today. But let's send some positive vibes. Maybe they'll come our way. Sooner or later they will anyway. Need to be patient. Patience always pays off. The wheel always spins. What you got there, little guy? We've ID'd that one, so no need to send any email about that one. That's your red-billed hornbill. Calao à bec rouge in French. Quite a nice name actually in French. The hornbill is Calao. C-A-L-A-O. Calao. Calao. What does he have there? I can't see once again. My colors, my monitor are so bad. I need to look through the binos. I'm not too sure what he had there. He's cleaning his beak now. Maybe he had some kind of an insect. Clean your beak. No, found something again. Might be finding some seeds also in the ground or some seeds. Alright. Flying banana. Some ants maybe. Small insects. So, I was saying I'm going to get a camera trap. I forgot to tell Mark about it actually. Well, I didn't because nothing was sure, but it's happening. And hopefully it will be here in the next week or two. And once it gets here, then it's gonna be time to play. Find some nice spots where we're gonna go and put the camera. Obviously one of the places where I want to put it is going to be the Hyena Den, but there are lots of places. Mark and Tara, I'm sure, have come up with lots of ideas. They know the surrounding better than I do. Been driving around for much longer than me, and we'll find some nice place, and maybe if we're lucky we'll be able to get some nice footage of nocturnal animals, anything like white mongoose, your aardvark, your pangolin, leopards walking at night. At the den we'll have to find a nice place where we can put it, so that if there are some activities at night, like I don't know, feeding, like I don't know, the adults bringing some leftover of a kill, or I don't know, just the youngsters playing, or I'm sure we're missing out on a lot of stuff that happens there at night. And I did have a look the other day quickly. I think I've got a pretty good idea of where to put the camera. I'm getting the camera with a protection as well, with a safety box, so nothing can happen to it. But obviously I'll have to put it high enough so that hyenas can't chew on it. But it will be in a safety box, so protected from the rain and from animals who would be kind of curious about it and keen to chew on it. But yeah, it's gonna be nice because we're gonna get some interesting footage, I'm sure. Not every day. That's the thing with camera traps. You set it and then you might just leave it there for a few days, and 4 days later pick it up and didn't get anything interesting. But I'm sure we will get some interesting stuff then and then. Let's go that way. Okay, thank you Lynn and Amber for the crown plover. Nice one, we can tick that one off as well. And of course the footage that I'll be getting on the camera, I'll show it to you. I don't know, find a way to compress it, or that camera also takes picture anyway, so it will be, if it detects movements, basically it takes pictures and it films. So if the videos are too heavy, if I can't compress them, put them on the net, at least I'll have some pictures that I'll be able to show you. Look what we got last night. And it will also give us an idea of, I don't know, if we put it on quarantine somewhere and then we get some footage of, I don't know, an aardvark, then we know. We actually do know there are aardvarks around. We're just not lucky to see them because we're not driving around at night. But if we can come up with a nice plan, a nice place where to put it, where to set it, I'm sure we should get some interesting footage. And also other guides from other lodge, like Tristan from Chitwa or Ryan from Aratuda. They're also very keen to play with that camera, and they know a few places where you can go and set the camera for a couple of days and nights and see what we get. Who knows, we might find a new species with 3 legs and 1 ear and no tail. And then we'll have to find a name for it. That's when it's funny, when it starts becoming fun. If you find an animal one day, if you find a species one day, you got the right to name it, give it a scientific name. What would that be? Sure. It's getting warm now. Hot like that, we need to go in the riverbeds. We need to hit the riverbeds. It's cool and shady. And that's where your predators are going to be as well. Don't know about you, what I could do is a bit of leopard sighting today. I haven't seen a leopard for a while. If I'm coming? Do you have any update on Western Gary? No Ingwe this morning?
Negative. Ingwe, Chizakata heading east. The Torchwood. Last night we put out 1 month in particular. Quarantine.
Oh, Keola Mapinpa on quarantine last night. Heading where?
Yeah, towards the South Redding side.
Oh, okay, copy. Nice. And what about Angolas? Did you guys booyah Angolas recently?
Angola also Torchwood, just east of Redwood Road, on the Torchwood side. And Matimba Madera was coming along, Galago City there, Rubbish Dam, back against the Manyelettis.
Oh, okay, copy. Alright, thanks a lot. Alright, Kim, I was trying to get a bit of info for you. Trying to get some info for you a little bit about lions, Kim. So you want to see lions, you know where they are. Well, it sounds like they are heading into Torchwood. They are already in Torchwood. There are a few lions also. I don't know if it was the Matimbas who were calling last night. I actually did hear them as well from Sydney's Dam. But sounds like they are going to head towards Manyelettis, unfortunately. And the other lions are, apparently there is another pride of lions, I'm not too sure which one, around Torchwood. And leopard-wise, they had one of Keula's cub last night on quarantine, heading towards...
Just after we arrived back, actually, we did leave a while ago.
Yeah, true. I remember now.
I knew at some stage
It was
would pop out there.
when we came back at 6, or when Tara and Mark came back at 6 and we were setting up the fireside chat.
20 past, I think.
Around,
We arrived back.
yeah, around 6:15. We heard impalas calling, like, but
And I heard a baboon shout.
distress calling, and we all thought, okay, there might be a leopard around. And it was apparently Keula's cub. One of them was spotted last night on quarantine, going towards the staff village. So it must have been from him or her. I don't know if it was Shivambalana or Shivinzi. And another leopard was seen on Chitacut line this morning, heading towards Torchwood. But I don't know which one. I don't know if it was Keula or if it was a male. didn't get too many details on the radio. So yeah, there's the update on the leopards. So that means those cubs are probably around there today. Maybe we should go and try, what's the name? Galagos shortcut. Where's my baby? Where's my baby Impala? I need a baby Impala today, ladies. Work on it. This afternoon I want a baby Impala. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose. And I'm a terrible loser. I'm a bad loser. I don't like losing. I have to win. What are your dates, Ta? For Impala?
2nd of November.
Okay. And Mark? 4th. 5th. Okay, Mark is on the 5th. Tara is on the 2nd. I think it was a bit brave of me to say 24th, but I thought this year we might get... Check this to the... Oh no, by the time you get them, no, it's fine. Top. But they were like facing each other, like almost like kissing each other. Oh, I've got something nice to pick up the list. Are you guys ready? It's not a pangolin, but it is a pretty cool little creature to tick off. Don't run away! This one cannot be camera shy with me. Well, it can, but it can't go too far. Here we go. Next ID for the morning. What is that? It's got 4 legs. Oops, sorry. It's got a shell. It's got a head. It walks very slowly. Not that slowly, actually. Even... Oh, sure. Almost gave you the name there. Even Beep are shy, camera shy with me this morning. Where are you now? Hiding. Okay, let's drive around. Don't be scared of us. We just want to make you famous. Looking for some shade as well, maybe.
Can you see it?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, there.
Under the branches, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was looking over the other side.
I think this is actually the second one I see of the season. Seen one the other day with Mark. bit of time left. Let's go and scan around Galago shortcut. Never know, maybe one of them are Pin Pan, one of the Cub is around there. Sorry. Sorry? Sorry? Oh, sorry, I didn't know what you were looking at. That bird?
Cloud.
Oh, sorry, the clouds. Okay. Yeah. The weather forecast is good for today, and it starts getting bad tomorrow, and I think it's raining on Wednesday a lot, which is going to be Terrace Drive. Oh, that roller's got something. It's right there. What you got there? Scorpion or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a scorpion. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah. Don't go away. Yeah. We don't do scorpions on the checklist, do we?
No, we're not doing. I don't think there's even a list with the scorpions on it.
Sure, that's nice. What? Let me try to get a quick shot of that. Did he drop it?
Well, that's why I'm wondering. 'Cause if he didn't, he ate it very quickly.
No, I'm sure. He must have dropped it. No, I didn't get a nice shot of him. He wasn't facing this way. What did you do with it? Did you already swallow that whole thing? That's impossible.
No, I think it was too big for him to have swallowed so quick.
It's gonna go on the ground again. Or maybe it's too big and he's just giving up on it. So that was a lilac-breasted roller, by the way. And we got some answers back for ID. And sorry, Mark, just give me the names again. Jody and Jack. Well done, Jody and Jack. And Madeleine. Well, and Joanne. 2 Joannes. Well done. And Amber, of course. Nice one, Amber. And everyone. Leopard tortoise. Leopard tortoise. Tortue, léopard. That's a nice one to tick off as well. Alright. You don't need to drive far. We often underestimate quarantine. There are always things happening around quarantine, which is that open area driving around at the moment. Tortue léopard. T-O-R-T-U-E. Tortue. Leopard, same as leopard in English, spell it the same, just pronounce it differently. Léopard, tortue léopard. Oh really? Okay. We got 2 emails saying that they saw the lilac-breasted roller swallowing the scorpion. Huh? Yes, so maybe it happened when I was grabbing my camera. Tara as well, we didn't see it. Well, not no, because I grabbed my camera. I got a few shots of him feeding on the scorpion, but he wasn't facing my way. And then I went on my camera to change a few settings. And then when I looked up again at the bird, at the roller, then the scorpion was gone. So he must have swallowed it when I was changing settings on my camera. And we've got 2 more, Joanne, Ether, JB, and Jane. 4 emails saying that they saw the roller swallowing the scorpion. Okay. Quite impressed because that was quite a big scorpion. You can eat scorpions in the wild if you get stuck. They're full of proteins, different kind of proteins. Just cut the tip of the tail where the venom is. Cut the head as well if you want to, it's better. Or at least cut the pinches. Cut the tip of the tail and then you can eat it as it is. It won't hurt you or kill you or anything, as long as you cut. Just the important thing is to cut the tip of the tail. That's all. Okay.
Your heart.
So that's big hole this one. Lucky a break, eh? Off the gander, Tara. Get out of the gander. Cheek. Just got flicked by a branch on the cheek. Why? What did I do? Katie, good morning to you, Katie. Katie. Hiker. Hi, Hiker. Welcome on board, Hiker. Hiker wants to know if I can ID the kind of scorpion that it was. I'm probably gonna need help from Mark there. I don't know if Mark had a good look at it. No, okay. Tara, did you have a good look at it, at the scorpion, to know what kind of scorpion it was?
I was trying to see the size of the pincers. They look sort of medium size.
Yeah,
Very small.
medium-sized pinches. But same, yeah, Tara also didn't have a good look. Enough of a good look to...
It was quite light.
But it was a big one, eh? Quite big, very dark. Sorry? So sorry, I don't know. I can't tell you what kind of scorpion it was. None of us had a good look at it. It was quite far, and plus the roller wasn't facing us. dogs over there, but quite far in the bush, on the fire break. And I think it's going to be time to say goodbye. It's almost 9 o'clock our time, Central African time. So unfortunately, all good things have an end. All good things have to come to an end. And this is the end of our morning drive. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your help with the ideas and the questions. And very nice to actually be able to ID that tree agama. Quite a rare sighting. We don't come across tree agamas often. So that's nice, and the leopard tortoise as well. And then the rest is just kind of general game or general birds, but that we need to slowly but surely start ticking off so that we don't have a surprise when we're on drive number 18 or 19 or 20, thinking, okay, all we need to find is impalas, and then that day you don't find impalas. So let's do it while you can. But this afternoon I'll be on drive again at 3:30 Central African time. And Tara, thank you for your camera. Thanks, Mark, back in final control. We'll be the same team for you this afternoon at 3:30. From 3:30 to 6, like I mentioned earlier on, we'll have to bring the vehicle back at 6 o'clock to put it on charge, so that at 7 we can show you what we're going to show you. We've got a bit of a surprise for you tonight. So stay tuned and enjoy your day, your Monday. Good luck for everything, and I'll speak to you a bit later. Bye for now.